This game has been out for a long time, but a lot of people still need help with stuff, so hopefully this will help. If you need the Eldritch Flower to make the remedies, there is the Church of El. In this area, there's some. If you go over to like this general area, there's gonna be a big batch here. The first step around here is gonna be some more Eldritch Flowers that you can just keep on going run back and forth and keep getting them to get a decent amount. If you need runes, I recommend a bleed weapon for this. So if you samurai like I did on this new character, if you go over to not Fourth Frost, I struggle, but Dragonboro, which is I think in this area. Let me just go over to the ruins here. I will show you the path right now, if I can remember it myself. I already killed the Elder Dragon. She gives around 80,000 runes per kill. Loves you a decent amount. Like, I haven't really done much. I killed that dragon and I got Margaret. So of all those runes, I'm around level 36 just from that. It's a decent way to level up. Right over here, it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a ravine, but there's gonna be a little path you can jump over it right here. Go here and jump over here. Keep taking this path, you'll reach Dragonboro right here. There's gonna be grace here that I missed somehow. You can grab this grace. If you keep going this way, you will reach a spot where there's gonna be dragons. In this general area, you're gonna see a big white dragon. Can't remember exactly where she's at. She's somewhere over here. There'll be a big dragon. If you go to a spot where there's several spots you can go where the dragons won't attack you. If you just keep on attacking her, she'll eventually die. She has a lot of health, but if you keep doing it, you'll get 80,000 runes eventually. You can do that once per game, or New Game Plus, for extra runes. That's around 80,000. If you struggle to find the medallion, right here there's a peace fort right there I was headed to before I make this video. And in the fort right here is another piece that I have not gotten yet. I'm gonna go through both sections right now. In these forts you cannot ride your horse. So if you go up here, there's gonna be enemies you can just run past them. I'm way under leveled for this area. You can do this at any point once you defeat Margit. Well, actually, you don't need to defeat Margit. You can just do it anyways, but I recommend at least defeating Margit before you do any of this. I have not defeated the second boss yet, but if you go over here, the medallion is right here for that piece. And then if you go to this fort right here, which I'm gonna go to this grace. It's just right over here. If you look at the map, it's gonna be right here is the fort. If you just keep taking, if you just beeline to it, you'll get to it, and this can be the other piece of the medallion for the grand lift, which you need to go to the capital. But to unlock the capital, you gotta beat Margit, and then Godric, which is right in this castle right here. Then you gotta beat Renala, which is up over here, and the Red Wolf. Once you beat Radagon's Red Wolf and Renala, as well as Margit, you'll be able to go into the capital and defeat other bosses that are a point where a lot of people rage quit, in my opinion. But you gotta beat those bosses to even get inside the capital. I learned that the hard way while skipping most of the bosses. on my second character. But you just go over here, you can just avoid everything. There's gonna be a seed here you can grab. Need that for more heals, just you can usually avoid him. I just messed up. Yeah, just go over here. It kicks you off your horse, just keep running. You can grab all this, but I recommend just to run. Because those barrels will blow up and hurt you. If you just keep going over here, it's gonna be that night, just ignore him. Just go up this ladder. He will climb after you if you don't climb fast enough, so just keep climbing. You can completely avoid him if you are careful enough. In this part, I recommend not really having much runes on you, because it's really hard to kill this knight. And that's how to get the other medallion. That game screwed me over there. He'll give you Ashes of War if you do kill him. But that's how you get the medallion. Any other tips? I know off the top of my head. There are underground areas to get stuff to level up your weapon. Like my Uchi Katana is +1 because I leveled up once. You need these stones to level up your weapons. A lot of people think you gotta go to the round table to even upgrade weapons. You only gotta do that once you get to a certain level of your weapons. You can just go to the Church of El here and go over to this workbench, and you can strengthen your weapon like that. And I recommend grabbing Graces so you can, because if you rest at Grace, like I'm injured, I'll go to a Grace. It replenishes your magic, health, and your flasks. If you do that. And with golden seeds, if you go to the flask, you can add more you can add flasks and stuff. I don't have a secretary out. If you want to know how to do the Godric skip, I can show real quick, but you gotta kill him anyways too and progress in the game. It's required. So hope I remember the right path. So if you go over to this bridge straight ahead, it's gonna be this bridge right here. If you go to here, it's gonna be a little spot you can jump off at. Well, not jump off, just gonna be a little path. Ignore these guys. Just keep going straight. There's gonna be a path here. If you keep going to this bridge right here, there's gonna be an NPC you can talk to right here. I think she gives you quests if I remember right. If you keep going over here, there's an item there. Just go down here. There's gonna be a path you can take to reach the lake without even beating Godric. Should be right over here if you keep taking this path. There's gonna be a couple wolves in the way, that's how you know you're going the right way. They'll eventually speed a couple wolves. I think they're up here. Yep, right here are the wolves. You just run past them. You can fight them if you want, because they aren't the greatest enemy. Don't get stuck like I did. Just keep going over here. More wolves. And right here, you reached the Lorania, which is where the Red Wolf and Lunala is. If you also tip, if you see, hopefully I can find one already on the map. Shit, I don't think they show. I gotta find it real quick. Shit. I'm trying to show you what the map spots look like. Right here. See these right here? That's a map. You want to grab that too. Fully unlock it. The view like I did. If you go over to this part in Kaled, that's one of those portals. Eventually will take you to Radon to fight him. And he's required for a quest that's really good to do. White Mask's quest, which is the NPC at the first step. And he brings you to a... What you do with quest, you can get to a glitch spot, which I don't do. But you guys can do it. It'll allow you to level up pretty quickly. These people tend to put their signs at if you wait long enough. And you can summon them. But you gotta make sure your password is just blank like this. I'll keep this password on for friends. But you just gotta keep your password blank and it will... You'll eventually see people's signs at those statues. They're normally at Boss Fog. Right up here is going to be one of those podiums. Can't remember the exact spot where it's at. Right there it is. These podiums. Under them is a map. And that map will unlock a big portion of the map so you can see where you're going. Like now I can see this part of Lorania. If you keep going straight this way, you'll run into the academy. In this area is going to be a bunch of magic enemies, which are really annoying to deal with. In this game, you want to explore. I didn't explore much to unlock, to get the... At this point in the game, your starting weapon could be +6, which is close to being maxed out, which will help you tons if you just explore or look up guides for the stones. Just make sure you explore everything, get every grace, so you can come back to areas. It's gonna be really helpful in the long run. And if I can get rid of aggro, I'm gotta look at my map real quick. I'm gonna show you where the dragon is. It's... Wait, I don't have the map yet, so I don't see it. I don't think. Unless it's right there. But, oh no, that's not it. That's to something else. Also, tips so you don't confuse yourself. If you're done with the point, just get rid of it. Otherwise, you're just gonna confuse yourself. God damn it. There. So if I keep going around right there, it's gonna be the somewhere in this area. If you keep going straight, it's gonna be the academy. Just gotta keep going straight, you'll see it. To get the academy key, I had to look it up because I couldn't find where this dragon is for a long time. And the dragon is really annoying to defeat. But there's, so I get this grace, I can ping where the dragon is and go to it. I don't know where it's at by heart. I only know where to ping. Those massive prawns are really annoying. Yeah, right here's the academy gate. And there's gonna be here, there's gonna be a map right here as well. This area has a lot of secrets in it too, so I just explore. Why am I drawing a blank? That's the church. I know it's over in this direction. Should be like around here, I think. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a massive blank. He is in this direction, in like southwest area, south or west area. He's gonna be in this area somewhere. I'm just drawing him as a blank. That happens sometimes. Another race right here. I never got this race before. Yeah, I think he's right there. No, okay, he's not here. Just somewhere else. I don't know what those do at all. Well, I just grab them anyways. Yeah, I went too far. I just think he's right there, now that I think about it. That is embarrassing. Also, to make things quicker, with this section, the bottom section, or there's a portal there to bring you somewhere else, but if you want to make things quicker, press triangle or whatever you're using for that part, and you can switch access things quicker as well. If you struggle to switch between like files or the horse or whatever. The hell's that? I've never seen that. Ah, shit, I'm drawing a blank. Oh no, he's like right here. Okay, yeah, it's right there. That's the rock formation. He's gonna be like in like a little cave area, or kind of looks like cave. I don't know how to really describe it. But he's right there on the map. And that big building in the middle is the academy, where there's gonna be 2 bosses you gotta kill to progress in the story. But I wouldn't just go rush through bosses, because you're probably not gonna beat them. Explore, level up, get new weapons, and you'll be just fine. A lot of people like me just rush through the game and I learned real quick that that's not the way to do it. But I wouldn't over level, because that takes the point of the game out. There is a spot to get the Uchi Katana early on if you don't pick Samurai, but I just don't know where it's at myself. But yeah, if you just keep going over here, you'll get to the dragon. You don't have to kill him, you can sneak past him and just get it. But once you grab it, he will wake up, so you gotta just run and get out of there. But every enemy in the academy area is gonna be magic. So be wary of that. Yeah, I think it's right here. On the other side, it should be right here. Yep, right here's a dragon. So if you just sneak past him. Oh, you woke up. If he wakes up, just run. You'll get it. And right there's the key you need. He's easy just to get past. And just run. He won't get you if you do it fast enough. Right here's a grace if you ever want to come back and kill him. So I got it. Also tip, if you're got enemies aggroed on you, just rest out of grace, and they'll just respawn. Right. The academy's right here. The dragon is just right here. Now if you go back to the academy gate. Then go straight west from the gate town. You reach the academy, but those are things that I've struggled with when I first played the game, and I just want to help out with all that. And if you see these spots, there's usually good items. Or right here, there's underground areas you should explore. Like there's one right there as well. There's a bunch of spots on the map. If you just look, you can explore right, like these right here. Right here's a castle you can explore too. That's really dangerous. Just look at the map, find areas you can explore, and just have fun with the game. And there are different builds for like the kind of character you're doing. Like I'm doing samurai, so I gotta make sure I work on my dexterity, faith, and endurance. But vigor is always important because that's your health. But I recommend not going past 70 for quite a long time. I went to past 90, and that made it really hard for me to heal. Because I didn't grab every sacred tier, because I didn't explore it like I should have. Yeah, and like areas like this, just run with your horse. They're not gonna get you. There's gonna be quite a few areas like this around the game. You just gotta run through. There are items in this area you can get to, so I just loot around too. Like I just got smithing stones, which I'm gonna need eventually to level up my Uchi katana. Also for certain area, it's for a boss if I remember right. Oh, it's for the grand lift. Uh, you gotta do all this to get to the Grand Lift anyways, but you gotta go that way for the Academy. For the Grand Lift, you gotta go this way. That's something I didn't know for a long time too. Right over in this, just interact with this, it'll take you to the Grand Lift. But that's all I got for now.